What's up guys, Frankie here and welcome to the South Texas RC channel.
What we're doing today is working on the bodies of our Traxxas slash 4x4 Ultimates. We bought them used. We've had them for a good 6 months now. So somebody has already put them through their paces. Frankie and I have definitely put them through their paces. The bodies are pretty cracked up already. But another direction we're going with is having these shells become our camera cars. So part of the goal here is to change the view for our future videos to get some nice side shots, maybe some front and rear trailing shots of our trucks. So what we're gonna do is work on the inside of the shells with some drywall tape. Some of this drywall tape will be making its way into the shells. Then we're gonna reinforce it with some Flex Seal. That's just a test. Any other areas that might need reinforcement, we're gonna be using Gorilla Tape. So that's for now what we're gonna do, or at least that's the plan. If you guys have used any other product to do something similar, let me know in the comments below. This is just a tester for us. I might just do one for the moment and see how it turns out, and then do the next body. But for now, that's what we're gonna do today. All right, so at this point, we've already washed and dried our body just to get it ready for the tape. So, you good, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let it out, let it out.
Yeah.
Okay, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, all right? Okay, so the idea is that I'm gonna mount a couple of GoPro mounts, probably one on the rooftop, maybe use the windshield, and this kind of sloped back end might have another one. So that's where I'm gonna focus a lot of the reinforcement. But I'm also gonna try to mend some of these cracks with what I'm doing here on the body. You can see pretty much where the shock mounts or shock towers are. That's where a lot of the damage is, the tail. All right, so the thought process is using drywall tape. Drywall tape, if you're not familiar with it, is this. It's pretty porous. So the idea is putting it down, and then the Flex Seal will use this webbing to kind of fill in the gaps and pretty much make it tougher. Flex Seal.
You mean like to cover it?
Yeah. So the Flex Seal, buddy, is gonna go on top of the tape, and it's pretty much gonna solidify around these pockets. So hopefully it's just a test, just to see if it's gonna work or not, okay? All right, let's get started. Let's put down some tape. Well, I'm gonna cut out a few pieces of tape, and then we're gonna lay them down in here, okay?
Not Gorilla Tape though.
No, not that. Let's try it. Let's get started. All right, so we laid down quite a bit of this drywall tape. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but there's a layer all over the center of this body down to the tail end. So now we're gonna open up the Flex Seal caulk seal, and we're gonna try to lay some down here along the seams and see how it kind of spreads. Since it's a caulk seal, it should be liquid, and hopefully it fills in those gaps pretty good. So it gets laid down pretty thick. Again, it's a caulk seal. So we're gonna do like a little frame. Go ahead, Frank. Push it down with your thumb and bring it back. No, lay it down kind of thick. Go, push it, push, 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 push. Yeah, push. There you go, look down. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Okay, stop. So we're gonna do several layers of this stuff, and we'll be back once we can show a little bit more. Hopefully the camera's picking some of this up. I'm not sure if it does. All right. Okay, just for a little update. Gloved hand. Once the Flex Seal is on, I'm using my finger to spread the sealant all around, and actually helps push that sealant into the cracks of the drywall tape. So that seems to be working really well, actually. So we're gonna keep going, try to get it all incorporated in there, and it should still remain flexible, but it should be a lot tougher now. All right, so that's one layer of the Flex Seal and one layer of the drywall tape. So the best thing I was able to do is use pretty much my gloved finger. Once you lay down a bead and just push it and then kind of spread it, that seems to be the best. I'm gonna give it kind of an overnight cure, just let it sit, see if it solidifies. Obviously it's Flex Seal, right? So it shouldn't completely solidify, but I just wanted to reinforce some of these problem areas. So we'll see if that worked. All right, so we're back. It's the next afternoon. It's been sitting here pretty much the rest of the evening or afternoon after we applied the drywall tape and the Flex Seal caulking sealant, and it definitely feels more rigid. It's not laid on super thick. I pretty much just did one layer, and one layer, actually relatively thick layer of the caulk sealant. It is a little on the sticky side since it is a caulk, right? This is Flex Seal, so it's gonna remain flexible, but comparing it to the other body that doesn't have anything, just to my hands, like applying pressure to the roof, it definitely feels firmer. Again, being Flex Seal, it's going to remain flexible, but I'm trying to keep it from any further cracking, and also the added weight of the camera I plan to add to the roof, to the rear slope and the front windshield. What I think I might do is just finish off with some Gorilla Tape, maybe over this, just that way I don't keep the sticky side exposed. I'm thinking it's just going to attract a ton of dirt because it's sticky. Again, this is just an experiment, just to try it out. I might try something different with this one if this doesn't work. Another thing that crossed my mind is just, it almost looks like a cast, and I'm thinking if maybe it gets a hard hit, like if all of this just completely bounces off in one piece. But we'll go that direction. Like I said, I think I'm going to just layer or put a layer of black Gorilla Tape over it, just so that the sticky side of this Flex Seal doesn't remain exposed. All right, so we already have a layer of black Gorilla Tape over the drywall tape and a layer of Flex Seal. So yeah, I didn't like how it looked with just the Flex Seal over it. The Flex Seal would left kind of a sticky texture. So this is now, I think, the final. Obviously, it's not pretty. It's not meant to be pretty. It's not meant to look good. All I want is just a little bit more reinforcement for this body. The next step is going to be mounting some cameras on here and then take it out for a spin, see how that looks. All right, so this is the last step in this process we're going to do. These are these 3M GoPro mounts. I don't use a GoPro. Actually, what I'm recording on right now is the DJI Action 5. So I have these old GoPro mounts for these pucks here, these 3M double-sided pucks. What I'm going to do with these is put them this way, at least the one on the roof that I have in mind. Oh, the one on the roof, I'm going to put it this way because the idea for some of the shots I have in mind is to mount the camera facing sideways. So some of the shots that I've been wanting to get of our trucks is a sideways running shot. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. So I hope that just using a little bit of alcohol to clean the areas where these pucks will go is enough. If not, I'll probably find another way to reinforce it. So what we're gonna do now is I'll probably mount one here and one here for now. I have another different mount for the rear that I'll probably do off camera. But for now, I'm probably just, easy buddy. For now, I'm probably just gonna do this one here, and the one for here, it's probably gonna sit facing forward on the truck so we can have a forward movement or forward facing camera. Okay, so there's nothing sophisticated about this step. It's just, I have one of these push, I guess a squeegee bottle you wanna call it. Easy buddy. A little bit of alcohol and just kind of, just to get rid of any sort of oils that may have been sitting up here.
And dust? And
dust and everything. We already washed them, but still, I just want to make sure there's nothing else interfering with that. So we hit it with a little bit of alcohol. I'm gonna dry it off here. I mean, I'm hopeful. It is 3M branded double-sided tape, so I hope that it lives up to its sticky reputation. So this is the roof one. Again, the goal the goal for this one's for it to sit sideways. So I'm gonna kind of mount it center and just apply some pressure from the bottom to the top here. Make sure it sticks on. There we go. Okay, so this last one is gonna go in the area that would be considered the front windshield. And I'm gonna sit it kind of center to that Traxxas logo, or as close to center as I can kind of get it. Oh yeah, it's pretty sticky. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we are there. Now I'm gonna apply a lot of pressure, or as much pressure as I can. Push it down there, buddy. Push it. Hard, 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 harder. As hard as you can. Go, push it down, push it down. Good. All right, that's it.
Whew.
All right.
Kind of hurts my thumb though, but it's still good.
But you have to, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm just trying to apply pressure through all of it.
Like to force it?
Yeah, to kind of force it on that every area or every square millimeter, tiny area of it is making full contact with that body. And that's it. All right, so I'm gonna switch out the Action 5 and go to my iPhone just to kind of give you a little preview of what it would look like mounted onto the body.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is what I'm using. That is a DJI Action 5 cam. This is what I pretty much have with me at all times. This is the mount there, of course. This is not factory also. This is a camera cage, just added protection, and you can essentially add more accessories to it. This actual mount is also aftermarket. It's from a company called K&F Concept. What I like about the DJI system is that their mounts are magnetic. So it's a pretty cool little kit. There you go. And that's pretty much how it works. So what's cool about this is that you can work on your clips, and here I am working with one hand. So I'm gonna slide the mount there, and by mounting the camera just magnetically, I'm just gonna make sure that it clicks. There you go. And let's see if that 3M tape is enough to, or has enough power to support the weight of the truck. So definitely. There you go. And that's pretty much how it looks. So this is that side shot view I'm looking to get. Pretty much have this truck running next to one of our other trucks, just to get, a different point of view. Once you're done with this, you can pretty much click both of these orange tabs, and that releases the camera. You can remove the SD card or do whatever you got to do without having to fumble with this mount, attached to the camera. So this system would essentially work the same with it on the front windshield, and that'll get us those different point of views. Well, that's it for us in this video. I hope this information was useful to you guys. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe. Now get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the next one.